Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, here you have yet another story about this Trump administration. So, apparently, Donald Trump asked former FBI Director James Comey to stop his investigation of Michael Flynn. And Michael Flynn was being investigated for his ties to the Russians, and according to Susan Yates, Michael Flynn was compromised because of his ties with the Russians, and that is a man that Donald Trump entrusted with the national security of this nation. He put him in that position. And here he is trying to stop an investigation of this man. And James Comey was smart because what he did was he didn't just rely on, some hearsay, so and so said so and so. This man documented his conversation with the president. And according to the news report that I read, it says that he has prepared other memos dealing with his conversations with the president. And, that's very important because it lays out a record. It establishes a contemporaneous record of the things that the president has said, things that have basically been designed to stop the investigation. And this is just another example of an obstruction of justice. That's what I think that this is. This is a part of a pattern with this administration. First of all, Donald Trump, according to news reports, he allegedly demanded that Comey pledge loyalty to him. And then here you have this example of him asking Comey to stop an investigation. And then you have Donald Trump firing James Comey for conducting an investigation. That's what it appears to be. Now, he came up with this cockamamie excuse about how he was handling this Hillary Clinton thing. It has nothing to do with that, because here we are all these months later, and all of a sudden he decides to fire James Comey over that. That's ridiculous, as I said in the prior video. So here you have a pattern of this man trying to stop an investigation. This is obstruction of justice. I don't care what those people on the Today Show. This is a clear, the Today Show say, this is a clear pattern of this man trying to impede and stop an investigation. You don't have to be a brain surgeon to understand this. This pattern reveals intention. So, this whole situation is a disgrace and an embarrassment. I mean, here you have Donald Trump, a man that has all these connections to the Russians, through all these people in his administration that have been exposed for their ties to these Russians, been exposed for their context to these Russians, despite making representations of not having meetings with certain Russian officials, it later coming out that they did, in fact, have these meetings. And all this stuff is coming out at a time when there's a question about collusion. I mean, here you have Donald Trump. The other day, I did a video about him providing classified information to the Russians. This man is so out of control. This man has no kind of self-control or self-discipline. He is inflated with ego. He is self-absorbed to the point that he just blabbed off this important classified information to a foreign hostile power at a time when he's already being scrutinized for his ties to the Russians. He provides classified information to them. This man is not fit to be president of the United States. This man is not worthy to be president of the United States. He doesn't have what it takes to be president of the United States. Here we are, not that much more than 100 days into his presidency, and it's already shrouded in controversy and scandal and foolishness. This man is a disgrace. And, I hope that Congress is serious. I hope they can conduct a serious investigation of this matter. I hope that they demand all the documents pertaining to conversations that Trump had with James Comey, and if there are recordings, whether audio or video of conversations that he had with Comey, those should be released to the public. This man, Donald Trump, is a disgrace. He's not fit to be president, and I hope that he's impeached. I hope that he's impeached, and I hope that he resigns in disgrace, because America deserves better than Donald Trump.